All right, so today I'm actually going to recommend that you guys stop in and grab one of these note packets if you are a face-to-face student and can stop in. If you are a full virtual student, I'm going to highly recommend, well, email me and I can possibly email this to you, but having these note packets is definitely going to help you out. I also am going to tag or put in here a formula sheet. You're going to want to have these formulas available to you because the rest of this unit, the main unit, so we will not be taking a test or a quiz over the composites and the areas and stuff like that, but you will be taking a quiz and two quizzes and a test over volume and surface area. And you have to know these formulas. I'm going to show you exactly kind of what I would do for them. So there are two types of shapes or figures that we are going to be finding the volume of today. And first thing, let's chat about what volume is. So volume is how much space is inside. So inside a figure. So we're going to figure out how much can we fill something up. So we're thinking about a present, how much can I put inside of the box or whatever. And there's two different types of prisms that we are going to be dealing with today. So first thing is that a prism has two bases. So these are examples of prisms right here. So this is a pentagonal prism, which means it has pentagons as its base. This is a triangular prism, which means it has triangles as its base. So everything we deal with today will have two bases. A rectangular prism is a 3D figure with rectangular, I'm just going to put rectangle bases, and a triangular prism. So this is a present, like a box. A triangular prism is a 3D figure with triangle bases. So kind of like a pup tent, if you want to think about kind of like a tent of some kind, or this is an example right here. This is what it looks like. So we are going to be figuring out these formulas, these volume formulas, and we're going to start with triangular prisms because these ones, I guess, for today are the hardest ones. To find the volume of a triangular prism, or to figure out how much you can put inside of it, there's a couple of different letters and how you're going to see them written out that you're going to need to use. So to find the volume, we do the area of the triangle. So you do 1/2 times base times height. And this is the area of a triangle, so of the base. So this is the area of the triangle. The B and the H here represent the base and the height of the triangle. And then you multiply that by the height of the prism. So height of prism. So the height of the prism could also be the length between triangles. So there's two different types of heights. This height is for just the triangle. This height is for the height of the actual prism. So this formula is what we are going to be using. I'm going to show you two examples of triangular prisms and then just one of rectangular. So if we take a look at example 1 here and keeping this in mind, so if you don't have a formula sheet, you might want to write this somewhere so that you can take a look at it. Let's find the volume of this triangular prism. So to find the volume of the prism, you need these three pieces of information: the base of the triangle, the height of the triangle, and the height of the actual prism. So this is what we're given. Here's your triangle, base of the triangle, height of the triangle, and then the length between the triangles is 5. So there's the three pieces of information that you need in order to find the volume. So now the volume formula, I'm going to plug into it. So we do 1/2 or 0.5 times 6 times 10, and then we're going to multiply that by 5. Plug and chug that in. All of this in the second half of this unit is just plugging and chugging into decimals or into your calculator. So I'm going to pull decimals up here. So I'm going to, let me make this a little brighter. Whoops. So if I pull up Desmos a little bit brighter for you. There, that's a little bit easier to see. We're going to plug this in. So we do 0.5 times 6 times 10 times 5. And you find that the volume is 150. Now, so for volume, it's always units cubed. I'm not going to be picky on the units though. And that's it. Just plug that in. For the try it down here, you would have to use the Pythagorean theorem to solve. I'm going to shortcut that, and you would find that length to be 21. So again, you need to know the base of the triangle, the height of the triangle, and the height of the prism, or the length between the bases. Here's your triangle, base of the triangle, height of the triangle. So again, if you would have used the Pythagorean theorem, you would have solved and found that that length is 21. We'll be doing that later on. We don't need to do that today. And then the length between the triangles is the 40. So we don't actually use the 29 in the formula. So to find the volume, you do 1/2 times base times height of the triangle times height of your prism. So then we're going to plug that in. So we do 0.5 times 20 times 21 times 40. And we get a big number, and that's okay, 8440, and then it's volume meters cubed. So that is it. That's all you would do to find the volume of a triangular prism. So you're going to be doing that a little bit today. You're also going to be finding the volume of rectangular prisms. So when you're doing the volume of rectangular prisms, to find the volume, you do length times width times height. So basically they're going to give you 3 numbers and you just multiply them. Just make sure you don't use the same length, width, and height twice. So like for example 1 here, we need to know the length, the width, and the height. Length is 24, width is 20, and then height is 10. And you literally just multiply them, guys. Can't get any easier than that. So for volume, you do 24 times 20 times 10. So we do 24 times 20 times 10. 4,800. Rectangular prisms are the bomb. They're so easy. And that's it. And then for this rectangular prism right here, you would just do 3 times 4 times 5, and you would get 60. So that is it for volume today. We will be adding to this tomorrow. Make sure that you are getting all green dots. If you're not getting green dots, please make sure you reach out.